Okay, so the VidAttack Alpha blog browser, I'll just open this up, this project here. You can see I put in the URL in here. What I want to do is make sure it's a URL that's actually in the search engines. Now what I usually do is the YouTube click-throughs first with VidAttack Alpha. Okay, so if we can put in initially the full title of your YouTube video, then it's going to get found in the YouTube search results. And then I kind of pause the campaign, and then I introduce Google video results as well. What I mean by Google video results is if I'm in Google, you can see this is all, and if I click in here for videos, that's the Google video results. Okay, you can see this video here that we put up the other day, whole bunch of Daily Motions in here, which I was using for keyword poking, trying to find some keywords that are easy to rank for and that have traffic as well. Now when I come into the all, it's going to be a little bit different. So what we need to do is we have to kind of edge our way forward with this. Okay, that's why we start with the YouTube click-through rates and high retention on the video using the software. Okay, and then we can go deeper into Google video results, and then take out YouTube search results and put in just Google and Google video, and you will start to notice your video starts to come up just with that combination of two major ranking factors working together. Okay, we're getting the click-through rates from the search engines, and we're getting the high retention on the video as well. But the little trick that we discovered by accident is that we put one link in that video description, okay, and whatever that link is, it will start to overtake the video in the Google results. Okay, and if you want to take it even further, and a really easy thing to do is to use Video Send Alpha to send about 200, 300 video sharing site links to that YouTube video. Okay, so we're using Dailymotion, MetaCafe, those kind of websites to send backlinks to the YouTube video, and sometimes you will find that you've got both the video and the blog post on page one of Google. You know, it just kind of works. Depends on the keyword right enough. If it's a really competitive keyword, then you have to bring in some heavy stuff, like high quality press releases, get 400 referring domains or 500 referring domains. You can get, for example, Yahoo News press release for about $130, and if you're going through the Rank Attack local courses, I'm going to reveal where you can get those over the next couple of days. And that is really good value because that's really powerful press releases that we can use there. The other thing that we can do is get some good quality links from other people's blogs, whether you're doing outreach or whether you want to just build a PBN or something. As long as it's high quality links, high quality SEO metrics links, it should be able to boost you as well, as long as they're kind of relevant domains. Outreach is always going to be the best way to do it, and that's what all the white hat guys do, and that's why they rank for all the top SEO keywords. You know, the black hat guys are not really ranking for those kind of keywords because it's just in the quality of the links. So outreach is, you know, if you're doing outreach, you don't even need to do this stuff that I'm showing you with the VidAttack Alpha and Video Send Alpha. These tools are designed to give you a kickstart, okay? Tools like Social Explosion, VidAttack Alpha, Video Send Alpha, Livestream Alpha, etc., etc. All of those are really designed to give you a kickstart, okay? When you start to get real traffic come into your website or to your video, those user metrics are going to change dramatically from the real traffic. So even if we manipulate using VidAttack Alpha to get those high CTR clicks and to get high retention on the content, okay, once the real traffic comes in from the search engine rankings, and you know, everything changes. So you've got to make sure that you're doing this with good quality content, okay? So don't come back and say the software doesn't work, I got page one for 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks I dropped. It's probably because the content wasn't good enough to keep that retention and to keep that click-through rate. So you need to look at your headlines, you need to look at your subject lines of your videos and stuff like that, or your blog posts I should say, headlines of your videos. Make sure the click, you know, they will encourage the click. Put some scarcity in there, put some curiosity in there, make people want to click through it, and make sure the content is good enough to try and maintain the sort of artificial boost that we gave with that initial kickstart with tools like VideoTech Alpha. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I've got a brand new site that I put up for a rank and rent course that I'm doing, and it's kind of, I've gone 40 tabs sideways with this course because I just started to see things, incredible things. I haven't been doing local marketing for a long time, and I started to notice some things that just really took me sideways, and I'm trying to get back into the course again. I think we've got about 10 videos done so far, but the site's been there for about 2 weeks, I believe. Okay, so I haven't really done a lot with it. We did a little bit of VideoTech Alpha stuff with it, and if I come down, I'm starting to look to see where I might maybe, and I know that I was on page 4 the last time I looked, so let's just go and have a look here. And hopefully we haven't lost our place. That's my video there from Dailymotion. And here we are here. So we've got Broken Bow Luxury Cabins .review/trending. Now I've kind of got a funny thing going on with that website there because I'm using a plugin and theme called ViTraffic just to put in some autoblog kind of content. And what I mean by autoblog content is actually just curation content. What I've done is pull in some videos around that particular topic for that particular geo targeted location, and that I found on YouTube, and that's all I've done with that. And this keyword is got about 2,400 search volume per month. So we're sitting there at page 4, and we've got a Dailymotion video there on page 4 as well. What we're going to do with this is change over the theme into a more business theme. I just really used it to get some quick and easy content onto the site so we could get it indexed kind of quickly. But what I can do now is, now that I know that we are on page 4, I know that I can run VideoTech Alpha blog browser. Okay, so all I need to make sure is that I've got the correct URL, okay, and I put in my keyword that I know I'm ranking for. Okay, now there's a whole ton of training, there's a whole bunch of case studies on the blog on different ways that you can use VideoTech Alpha. I'm just showing you a very, very basic and easy way to use it right now, but there's far more intricate sort of strategies, and there's you know, really powerful strategies that really take like 2-3 minutes to set up, and you just keep you know, keep those click-throughs and views going for a little while, and you know, eventually you start coming into Google search engine from YouTube search engine, and you start to rank. Okay, so what we're doing here, we can choose how many views to increase. So let's just do this at, say, 40 views, 41 views. Okay, we'll put a time delay, just 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, we don't need too much in there. Duration to watch the blog. Okay, so I'm going to put between 4 and 10 minutes, right, to spend time on the blog. The software will spend time on the blog. And how many pages to view? So I'm going to put between 2 and 4. So if there's 4 views, 4 pages viewed on the blog over 4 minutes, then it's 1 minute on each page. If it's over 10 minutes, then it's 2.5 minutes. So we're going to spend between 1 and 2.5 minutes on each page of the blog. Okay, so it's not somebody bouncing off straight away. And that's all we really need to do. So if I've got in here pages to view, and I've got between 2 and 4, then take your highest number here, divide it by your minimum number there, so that you know you're going to be spending at least 1 minute on each blog post. Okay, you can even move that up. Let's make it 5 minutes. Okay, so we got 1 minute and 15 seconds on each blog post if we do a maximum of 4 page views. And then all we need to do is start the project by clicking here, and that's all we need to do. Now we do need to have some proxies, and you can see here I've got my proxies on there, and you need to have some captchas as well whenever you're using this for Google search engine. And I've got Avast jumping up here. I need to wait for this. If it gives a warning, then I like to use Avast, because if it gives a warning I can say, well, no, we want to use that, just make an exception. Okay, I need to go in here, and I need to click on Run Anyway, and and then this pops up and we can create the exception. The only reason it's doing this is because we need to get a Komodo certificate, and the last time I tried to get one, they wanted me to do some weird things, so I'll try and get that soon. Anyway, we just let it run, and if you want to, if I stop this now actually and I go into edit, we can make the browser show. We don't need the browser to be hidden. Let me just make that 42. And now when I click on run now, you will see the browser pop up. And that's what Avast doesn't like. It doesn't like this browser. And so that's going to go ahead and watch. Okay. So I'll pause it until we actually get through this part where it does the search and it starts clicking through to page 4. And what it will do is it will mimic human behavior. It will start to scroll up and down on the page, then it will go to the next page and scroll up and down, and go to the next page and scroll up and down, etc., etc. And it's really powerful. And the great thing is you don't need that many views. You don't need that many click-throughs and that many views. I usually do about 25 views for a keyword. And then I kind of increase it over time, just periodically. So it's not going to find it on page 1, we know that already. On to page 2. I'll pause it until we get to page 4. Okay, I actually went down to grab a coffee then, it's gone in and found it on page 4, so it's just watching the blog, so it's moving up and down in the blog, and it's going to click through on some of the links, on some of the blog posts in there. So it's working fine. If you're having any issues with it, check your proxies first, make sure your proxies are good. I use Squid proxies, a little bit more expensive, but it works really, really well. No problems with Squid proxies whatsoever, and you can use HMA as well. You can use Hide My Ass as well if you want to use that. So, you know, you can just set Hide My Ass to change the IP every 10 minutes, for example, and that means that in between each video, more or less, it's going to change your IP. So you can do it that way as well. But I prefer to use Squid proxies, much better. If you get any questions, you can leave it in the comments, and I'll get back to you whenever I see the comments. Thanks.